Hi friends, today I am discussing about the outlier analysis, how to identify outliers in your data set. So I am first I will discuss about the what is an outlier. An outlier is the outlier point is very far from the normal points. So this is an outlier definition. So I will say example. Suppose you take an temperature. So you want to identify what is Uh, suppose let's take a fire. Suppose you are in a hotel. In every present, every hotel has a fire sensors. So if any fire temperature will be very more. If any fire accident occur, the sensor need to be detect. So how can that sensor detect? So we need to normally sensor detect automatically if temperature is very because it has some mercury. But if you are using machine learning algorithm to tell that sensor this is a fire accident. So if you are using a machine learning algorithm, you are taking temperature of that room or that hotel. Suppose it's a time delay of 1 hour. So you are storing the data in a database. Suppose you have a database or storing that values in a database. So how can that fire sensor identify it is a fire accident? You because we need to give the sensor don't know anything. So how can we give? Normally the room temperature is 25 degrees centigrade. If it is a summer, it will be normally 30 or 40 degrees or assume 50 degrees. If 50 the above 50 degrees centigrade or 60 or the value is greater than this value will be an outlier because every day these values will be not recorded. Normally 30, 40, 25 will be recorded for every 1 hour. But if temperature is very high, then we identify that is an outlier of the temperature. Then we can that sensor identify this is an outlier. This is an example of an outlier. So let's see how can we do outlier with sklearn, scikit-learn. So I am authorizing my drive because I put my data set in my drive. So these are the important libraries. So I am using elliptical envelope. It is an outlier analysis algorithm. So I am importing from the scikit-learn. From scikit-learn.covariance, you need to import elliptical envelope. After I am using banknote authentication dataset, I download this dataset from Kaggle. Then if you want this dataset, you can go for Kaggle and search for banknote authentication. So this is the data. So it has it is the info of data variance, skewness, kurtosis, entropy. These are the features. And these are the descriptive statistics of this data set: count, mean, standard deviation, and these are the variables. So these are the total. We have 1372 data points. There is no null values in the data set. So I am doing dimensionality reduction. I am using UMAP. If you want to know about the UMAP, please watch my. I did one video on UMAP, and I am different the data X and Y, and I am fitting the data. So this is the dimensional analysis. So this is the data. This is the different types of data available in our data set. So this is not our main task. We need to identify outliers. So there are some techniques to identify outliers. So basically we use quantiles. Based upon quantiles, we can identify outliers. First I will go with quantiles. If you want to do quantiles, I am quantile. This is a function for quantization of our data. So I am taking 0.25. There are four. If we have 100%, we divide four. That's why we call it as a quantile. First quantile, second quartile, and third quartile. So this is first quartile, and this is second quartile 50%, and third quartile 75%. So I am identifying outliers. How can I identify outliers? The value is greater than 15% of the normal. So how can I identify? I am greater than 75% values are called outliers. So I am taking the 1.5 times of the normal data for outlier identification. So I am differencing third quantile and first quantile and multiply with 1.5. So this is the limit. So greater than this value, we can call it as an outlier. So I am checking is there any outliers in our data. So I am df.iloc and greater than of this limit, greater than 75% and less than, because outliers are above outliers and below outliers. So greater than and I am giving less than also, and see there is no outliers. I take only up to 20 values. If we give more than we can maybe there will be any outliers. So up to 50 I am giving. So this is, so I am drawing a box plot. So identifying for visualization of quantiles. This is the figure. I am using Pylab library and I am adding one figure only. That's why I am giving 1 comma 1 comma 1 for outline. I am masking an outliers also, mask outlier data, and I am zipping to, and I am drawing a box plot. So greater than this, we can call it as an outlier. This is the center point, mean point. Greater than this, we can, greater than 0.5, 1.5, we can call it as a outlier. So this is the box plot. So I am doing outlier analysis with elliptical envelope algorithm. So I am doing a bivariate outlier analysis. So what is bivariate outlier? In the name itself, we call bivariate, means we are taking two variables. So what are two variables? Normally x and y are the two variables. If you are identify only one variable, then this is called univariate outlier analysis. Suppose let's say if you want only outliers in x variable dependent features only, then it is called univariate analysis. Independent features, then it is called univariate analysis. So I am doing x and y, so I take a bivariate outlier analysis. I am converting data into array format. So I am importing the elliptical envelope algorithm and I am fitting the data. So I am asking predict data param data equal to negative -1. So there are no, some values will be there. Some values will be there. So I am printing because it is a by outliers data. So we can get two values. These are the outliers. So I am doing mesh grid. So I am drawing for visualization purpose. I am giving these values low outliers and maximum outliers for identification purpose. So I 0 dot minimum max and minimum, I am giving minimum and maximum values of data and I'm getting only 100 points. I'm so for an elliptical envelope. So how, why it is called elliptical envelope? Because it draws an ellipse function with, in the data points. The points which are outside of this ellipse, then we call it as an outliers. So this is the if you want to draw ellipse, this is the main method. You need to write decision function. Then only we can get ellipse. So this is the syntax. I'm converting this x to uh, horizontal, one dimensional. I am converting this to I am converting these two variables to flatten. I am reshaping the z variable. So I am drawing the plot by mass comma by data. I'm zipping to variables. So I am drawing contour plot because why I am, for we need to draw ellipse now. So I take a contour for visualization purpose. Why it is contour? Contour means a closed loop. So I am drawing scatter plot. See, ellipse is drawn. The points above outside of this ellipse is called outliers. See, I put for true false. This is the method. So this is the an ellipse. So we can remove these outliers and we can data. It comes on data processing for visualization purpose. I am not removing this data. So thank you friends watching this video, and please subscribe please subscribe my channel and please press bell icon. Thank you so much.